Hi, I'm Caroline, and I am a 60-year-old woman who was diagnosed with ADHD at the age of 59. Alongside ADHD, I identify as having dyspraxia, dyscalculia, and dysgraphia. I work as a psychotherapist and solution-focused hypnotherapist. I've got a private practice based in Baildon in Bradford, and I work with clients face-to-face and online. And I specialize in working with neurodivergent young people. So before I started working with Helen, I had gone on a journey of self-discovery, of self-growth, and probably the last bit that I need to work on. And it was around my weight and my self-belief about how I looked. And I had quite a lot of limiting beliefs around my worthiness to be slim, fit, and healthy. And that was really quite revolutionary to realize that. And the other thing was about forgiving myself for my disordered eating patterns. And Helen really helping me to recognize that the way I eat, which is sometimes forgetting to eat, not recognizing when I'm hungry, getting over hungry, and then maybe overeating, were again all part of my ADHD profile, and something that once I became aware of, I could make adjustments to improve that. Working with Helen gave me loads of strategies. Snacking was really revolutionary, wasn't it? Like to me, it was like suddenly, oh yeah, I could take snacks to work. Why don't I do that? And how do I do that? And how do I make sure that I consistently remember to do that? I think for me, it's been really important actually to work with a nutritionist who's neurodivergent as well, because I felt immediately like there was a connection between us and that Helen got it. And that was the nicest thing really that came out about our relationship. I never felt judged. And I'd always felt really judged about food and my weight and the whole, yeah, maybe quite self-critical and ashamed at times. So it was really nice actually for Helen giving me kind of permission that actually it was all fine and there was no right or wrong. There were just different ways. Yeah, I think I came in with some quite fixed beliefs about, yeah, I only really should eat protein and I shouldn't really eat carbohydrate very much. And I should try and fast in the morning. And I had all sorts of conflicting ideas which to some extent were helping, but it was very muddled. And Helen helped me unpick that, helped me actually realize the barriers. And some of the barriers were really practical things like the kitchen cupboards being in a mess and not being able to, if I open a kitchen cupboard and it's messy, I'll just shut it again and walk away. If I open the fridge and there's too much food in there, again, it just feels completely overwhelming and I'll just shut the fridge door and walk away. So it's about actually recognizing that I needed to clear out the cupboards, clear out the fridge, and maybe not buy as much food. Recognizing that actually I'm never going to be a person who can plan a whole week's menu. It's just never going to work. I'm too immediate, I'm too in the moment. But actually, if I can just plan that day, then that's good enough. So all those things, and I think probably I had a eureka moment, and it may have been the first or second session when I said to Helen, well, it's not like I want to be a size 10 and run a half marathon. And then Helen went, don't you? And I was like, no. And then I went, yeah, but I don't think I could. And actually, that made me really recognize that I was fooling myself, that I didn't deserve these things. I think I was saying it's okay, you don't have to have them. But that was limiting. So although I'm a therapist, we're all on journeys of learning and self-discovery, aren't we? So yeah, it's been pretty revolutionary really. And when I look back, I think where my confidence is now to where it was when I first started with Helen, there's a big difference and my energy's more positive. I would absolutely say do it. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Yeah, gift it to yourself because you are worth it.